Do you remember this?
Where are the subtitles?
Bowser is a count. Bowser is a stupid count. What are you thinking, Mario? Are you stupid?
So last night I'm chilling with my boy Hitler, no big deal, right? We're talking about some of the best content on YouTube, right?
Those were the days, huh? When edgy humor and crass jokes were the norm. Now we get a sanitized environment where every little thing is scrutinized and taken to court. Well, in this video I'm going to try and see if we can relive a bit of that time and why it has changed and how it has changed over these last 10 years or so, and see if there's something that we can do about it to try and maybe retake some of that early YouTube magic. So let's go back to where it all started in 2015. If we go back to YouTube, to the YouTube drama days of 2015, 2016, it used to be lighter, petty and stupid. It used to be about embarrassment and about owning the other person. Just think about leafyishere, which I showed before, drama alert, that basically monetized the different spats between different creators, or also content cop by iDubbbz, being almost like an internet vigilante in a good sense, where the content was more about embarrassing the other person and showing their flaws to, as I said before, own them and basically have people dogpile on them in a sort of I don't know if you can say that, but like positive kind of way, that yes, it was, you know, obnoxious and sometimes nasty and filthy, but it was something that was kind of relegated to the digital sphere. It wasn't something that would destroy your life or would completely change the way you would go about your days. It would be something just embarrassing that you then would maybe even forget. And if you didn't, you would look back and say, wow, what a, you know, stupid thing that was, or whatever. So although it wasn't nice, as we see, or as we have seen, it was never aimed at their personal destruction. It was about their perceived reputation or social standing almost. Oh, look at this guy, he's such an uncool person. Look at this guy, how much of a loser this guy is, and things of that nature. The accusations were so petty and little that often it was just about the spectacle of it all. It was just about the audience seeing how these different creators would interact with each other and how they would bounce off of each other's insults. And while the machinery for the present day accusation-based warfare was already there, where you had basically people being judged during an executioner of the different things they would see and hear through their favorite creators' videos. You had a certain type of interaction where the person wasn't attacked for who they were in general. Just the center of gravity of it all was different. It wasn't the same. Because even the answers that the ridiculed person would give would be just another video, like Leafy did in response to his content cop. To bring it all together, I want you to hear a snippet of the song that Rich from Review Tech USA made at the time. So here it is. Enjoy it.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
Here is where everything basically started to change. maybe even fall apart in some aspects. Because although the content creators do not depend completely on the platform, and so does the platform not completely depend upon them, they have a sort of symbiotic relationship whereby if one changes, so does the other. And here, in this specific time frame, we can see how YouTube did change because of the first real adpocalypse.
The issue here is when someone plays, like a video on YouTube, before you get to the content, you have to watch an ad. You get that, bug that comes up, says you've got to wait 15 seconds or something. And companies like AT&T, Verizon, Johnson & Johnson, these big companies, they've just found out that their ads are being played before some pretty offensive content, and they want it to stop.
Right, so what's happening is they not only found out they're playing right on top of the video, but sometimes there are other ads that are running. So what companies are saying is we're pulling not just out of YouTube, but those ads could appear in a whole bunch of other related sites that work with Google. So it's actually a significant impact. And I will tell you, there is a positive in this that is going to change the course of how advertisers work with platforms and also affect what kind of content that may be available on sites like these.
Major advertisers decided to pull the plug on YouTube and Google. And so this forced the latter into a change of approach to their platform. And this meant also then a change in attitude that the creators had to make to be able to conform to the new image that they were trying to create. And so this meant that whatever was just about a bit of reputation and clout chasing or something that would not change your life was starting to become more and more about financial security and avoiding career-ending mistakes. This atmosphere of fear and insecurity was worsened then in September of the same year by Pewdiepie, unfortunately because of the famous bridge incident that was used against us terminally online people to paint us with one brush stroke as dangerous or extremists or whatever else you want to put there as an ist or ism. And as you might imagine, misery loves company. So what happened then was that in December, Logan Paul decided to go and film in the suicide forest, prompting another slew of just really bad press and MSN's onslaught towards the online community. And this, of course, repeated assault forced the hand of those in power to clamp down on its own content creators, forcing yet again a worsening of the atmosphere and the ecosystem that was YouTube and Google. And this was just the beginning of the end. Because instead of keeping the beef between the creators, now it was becoming institutionalized. It was becoming a collective problem, whereby one man's action would reflect on the entirety of the community. So if somebody acted out of order, then there would be consequences for the whole, which this was not so before during the roast era, to put it bluntly.
James is here to do my bridal makeup, which is what I am wearing right now.
The feud between Tati Westbrook and James Charles in 2019 was the turning point for how drama, content creation, and public humiliation rituals would be performed on each other by the different content creators going forwards. Because instead of being something that was relegated to you said this, you said that, Tati in her first video accusing Charles of betraying her, said also that basically he was a manipulator and somebody who used fame and power to coerce straight men into homosexual activities. And it did not only stop at celebrities duking it out, as also people from the normie community actually got involved, because Jeffree Star got involved by accusing first in 2019 Charles of actually being everything that Tati was claiming him to be via deleted tweets, also attacking his little brother. And you might ask, why are these details important? Well, they are because they are the first, as far as I know, recorded history where celebrities are accused of using their power and fame accrued from their video making career to, further their own, let's put it this way, sexual interests, at least in this specific case, and general financial interests because of the accusations of manipulation in this case also. So here we have now something that is not anymore you're cringe, you're an SJW, or insult flinging and embarrassing things. But instead we have something that is of legal nature, something that is career ending, something that could really ruin somebody's life. And actually, where is James Charles now? For all I know, he literally dropped off the face of the earth since this happened. And in actuality, he did lose millions of subscribers at the time. There were real consequences to this whole ordeal. And because of this, YouTube was honestly never the same, because now drama was not anymore a roast. It was a deplatforming and legal matter. From 2020 onwards, if we have had scandal after scandal, ranging from pedophilia allegations, rape allegations, theft, you can name whatever you want. Literally anything under the sun was alleged. And this has created such an atmosphere and such environment in which everything is under scrutiny. Everything is under waiting to be leaked. The content creator's job now is not to create content, but it's to manage expectation and behavior. It is to shield against all possible criticisms that would be levied against them. And even if done correctly, those who fall through the cracks are the ones that then are falsely accused of stuff that we just mentioned. For example, like Hashinshin in 2020. That received false grooming allegations from his ex-girlfriend and suffered basically a career-destroying ban from Twitch and other platforms that basically rendered his content creation career over. To now having people just recently in the gacha space with Saint Tontas being falsely DMCA accused by Mr. Pokey, that basically decided that he had a chip on his shoulder and wanted to break this guy's career because he felt slighted, setting a very, very bad precedent for all other people in the creator space. So we have this environment where everybody is encouraged then to react to it. So you can see the collapse in real time and the feud, legal battle in real time, and make money off of it, so that when your turn then comes on the conveyor belt to be dealt the same hand, other people can then profit off of it. So now the environment is so hazardous to even try to go outside of the you could say, political line that basically everybody just treats it as a literal job where one misstep will kill you. And it's such a chore because all false allegations have real consequences, no matter how little or big. And the people who then are left to deal with these consequences have then to basically rebuild their lives most of the time. And if they don't have to do so, they have to rebuild at least partially their reputation. And if not even that, they have for sure their reputation and their standing in society. Even if the society we're talking about is digital, it is stained. And this creates basically a perpetuity of insults and profit-seeking slander, basically. And this is why we simply can't have nice things. Because everybody just hates each other, basically. And the only way to make money, it seems, is to hate each other. So at this point, everybody just goes for a free-for-all. And, who knows who wins? It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Let's just destroy each other. So, yeah, it is sad, but it is reality. And you see this also, for example, with Tectone recently in 2024, 2025, where although his case was dismissed after some proceedings, etc., 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 whatever, he still had some real consequences where a verdict was passed and he had his standing stained because of very bad nicknames and memes in bad taste made about him, because it's always about believing the accuser and believing especially the woman. If it's a woman accusing, it's always taken seriously. If it's a man, then c'est la vie. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about, how we turned this beautiful platform into something completely monstrous, from drama farming being something about innocuous, petty, stupid stuff, to very dangerous, life-destroying accusations and allegations about hideous and really bad crimes. So yeah, can we turn it back? No. No, we can't. We have gone from a high trust society to whatever this is. And so, unfortunately, we cannot. Goodbye.